Hello there! Thanks for tuning in and welcome to part 2 of the dragon sculpture lessons. In this lesson we shall be painting our dragon. So if you haven't seen the first part, you might like to have a look at that first. And you can find that on Montmartre TV, and you can find that at our webpage at www.montmartre.net. We also have our Facebook and our Creative Connection attached to that. And if you subscribe to our Creative Connection, well, we can send you an awesome project each week, as well as lots of other goodies. So let's paint a dragon. Well, our dragon has dried for about a week now, and the first step is sealing her. So, to do that, I'm going to use craft glue mixed with a little bit of water. For this first seal coat, squeeze out some PVA with an equal amount of water. I'm using the Gallery Series brush set. This contains 4 Taklons and is all you will need for the project. I use the largest flat in the pack and try to get the coat on as smoothly as I can. I could use some standard acrylic for this, but the thicker flexible PVA coating reinforces the fragile parts, and the addition of water facilitates a better bond as it leaches into the surface of the clay. So let that dry and we'll start the next step. So the sealing coat is dry, and now we can put on the base coat. Now the base coat is going to be a Silver Series Payne's Grey. Now this is quite a dark grey. I'm going to apply it with my number 16 brush again, and as you do this, start at the top, work your way down and keep your brush strokes as smooth as you can. As well as making those brush strokes smooth, ensure no paint wells up in the hollows, as you can lose a lot of detail if this happens. The secret here is to use small amounts of paint and evenly disperse it. So the next step is, while that is still wet, squeeze out some titanium white and paint in around the base here. As the white mixes with the Payne's Grey, it will suggest a variegated colour similar to that of rock. Try not to overblend these colours. Well, I've let that dry thoroughly, and we're ready for the next step, which is laying on our metallics. And I don't mind telling you, I'm really excited at how this is going and how it's going to look. So the first colour we're going to put on is the metallic blue Montmartre acrylic. So squeeze some of that out, and let's paint our dragon. Again, the number 16 flat is used to apply this first blue coat. And again, the coat must be applied thinly. If this coat is laid on too thickly, the black underbase will be masked in effect, and the depth of colour will be lost due to the slight translucence of that blue not being allowed to work its charm. Keep a dryish brush and leave the hollows void of colour. Let's lay on this purple. Now, I want this purple to be fairly subtle, and I'm going to try and emulate the look that you see in nature on some lizards, where the top plane is a different colour to the underside. So let's squeeze this purple out and get it on our dragon. Use the medium round, keep a dry brush and just tickle the surface. Refer to the PDF in regards to paint placement, and make sure you get a good tonal amalgamation between this colour and the underlying blue. If this is done well, the dragon's coat will have a real shimmer, almost like a pearl. As with the blue, try to keep any colour out of those deep voids. This will help reinforce the shadows and add interest. The top planes will be stronger in purple tone. I'm going to leave the painting at that for the time being because I don't want to overcook it. And I'm going to turn my attention to the base and create some interest there. And I'm going to use some sand left over from a Montmartre Creative Kids Sand Art Kit. Now these are fantastic in their own right for children. And any leftover sand is really useful for projects like this. So take out some more Montmartre craft glue and squeeze it into your palette. Paint the PVA on straight. Remember to only place the glue on the base where you want the sand to adhere. Once the glue is applied, just let the sand fall into position onto the glue. As the glue dries clear, there is a fair margin for placement, but try to cover it all and let it dry. Well, that glue will be dry now, and I can remove the excess. The final steps to our dragon is the detailing. And by this, I mean the spots, reinforcing the shadow area, and finally, the cherry on the cake, the eyes of the dragon. Well, I hope you got something out of that. I had a ton of fun creating it. And I honestly think that if you put your mind to it, you can create something really beautiful with a few simple materials. So don't forget to subscribe to our Creative Connection if you haven't already. And stay tuned because we've got some great stuff coming up for you. And remember to keep on creating. Oh yeah, dragons don't have to be too boyish either. Super Carol came in as I was filming and suggested I make the base a nice pink colour and add some glitter to my dragon. I think she looks even more beautiful now. See you next time!